So every morning I like to start off just by eating some fruit. I think that this is a great way to start my day, but of course you start with whatever breakfast you like. Good morning. So today we're going to be getting ready. We've got a lot of caring for ourselves to do, so let's just jump on in. I'm not really going to talk about what I'm doing or what I'm using, but I will have it listed in the description below. And I want to talk to you guys about what we're doing today. So we're doing a completely 100% free self-care day. And listen, you might think this is cheating, and it probably is. But I will still be going some places and getting some stuff, but it'll be for free. And I'm gonna give you some sweet tips on how you too can give yourself a free self-care day while still also getting things. Granted, one of the things that I'm gonna talk about is like a local thing, so most people probably won't be able to do that, but I'm sure that there are other cool, fun, free things to do in your city, no matter where you live. And you should look for those things and check them out. Scour the internet and Facebook groups because that's where I found mine. My mom actually sent it to me on Facebook and she was like, go do this thing. And I was like, oh my goodness, okay, I will. And we did. We're going to. So the first thing I want to talk about in terms of giving yourself some free self-care is an app. I don't want to hear it. I have under 300 subscribers. I am not getting sponsored. Nobody is asking me to make this video. But I want to talk about an app. I want to talk about the Fetch app. Now the Fetch app is this nice little tool that I use whenever anybody in my life goes shopping. So anytime my parents do grocery shopping, anytime my boyfriend goes to the store, anytime, I'm always like, give me the receipt. Give me the receipt. The receipt's mine. So they just give me all their receipts. My friends give me their receipts. If I find a receipt on the ground, I pick it up. I don't care. I will scan every receipt that I find. That's probably definitely against their policy, and if they see this video, I might get my app taken away from me. So the point is, you earn points for everything you scan. Every receipt you scan, every item you buy, even if it's not a store that's partnered with Fetch, as long as it's a valid receipt taken or given to you within the last 14 days, it will give you, I think it's at least 25 points, which isn't a lot because you do need for me, I had 10,000 points, so I got a $10 gift card to Starbucks, which is why we're going to Starbucks today. Spoiler, I was also using everyone's receipts. So I got points a little bit quicker than I feel like just one person. Even if you don't get points right away, or if you use my, I'm gonna be putting my code in the description. If you want to use that to get Fetch on your phone, I believe it gives us both points. I'm not entirely sure if it just gives me points or if it gives you points too. I'll have to look into that, but I don't know. It's a nice little app. I like it. It feels a lot more legit than those those take this survey and get a gift card or points or something else. It's those never work for me. I have never gotten to the point where I can cash in points. I'll get points, but I won't ever be able to get to the point where I can actually cash them in. But I've actually received something from Fetch. But all the work was just snapping receipts for things that I was going to purchase anyway. So it just didn't make sense to not use it, you know? So yeah, we're gonna go to Starbucks today. We're gonna go to Lush today. I'm gonna call them and see if they still do, because I don't know with COVID what the situation is. But I know for a fact that they used to have a program where you could bring in old pots, I think it's 5 or 6 old like product pots, kind of like Back to Mac, and you can get a free face mask for doing that, because they send the pots back to their factory and like crumple them up and make new pots out of them. So if you bring them 5 of those, you can get a free Lush face mask. So I'm gonna call and see if they still do that with COVID and like what I have to do, because a lot of mine are like they're so old, they're legit like from 2010, and I just haven't brought them back yet. We're gonna go to Lush, we're gonna get a free face mask with our pots. We're gonna go to Starbucks, we're gonna get a free Starbucks with our points, and we are gonna go to a record store later and get some free records out of their free record bin, because they posted that they had one. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if I can find anything good in their free record bin. Now for me, I don't really like to purchase records for the most part that I know what the contents of the record is. I like to sort of get random ones that have pretty artwork or sound good, like I read them and it sounds like there's cool stuff on them. You know, I'm a big fan of romantic record music. Hold on, I can't talk and do eyeliner at the same time. What do I look like, a heart surgeon? Sure. Sure, that's fine. They don't match at all, but this is a self-care day. They don't need to match. They could be distant cousins and not sisters. That's all I really had to talk about, so I guess I will come back once I'm done getting ready and you guys can see the final look. I just really wanted to tell you guys about Fetch and about the Lush thing, because I feel like most people know about them, but I feel like if you didn't already know, now you know. And we're also going to do things that don't require going to stores, just so everyone is clear. We're going to be doing some yoga, we're going to be eating some food that we prepare at home, we're going to be doing lots, and we're doing this. We're just hanging out, having fun. So, I will see you when I am dressed and ready. I've got my little Lush items, and I am ready to go pick out a new face mask and pick up my Starbucks, which I have already placed the order for. So, I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go home. It's pretty warm today. So I ended up getting the iced mocha in a size tall, so the littlest one, with 4 pumps mocha, extra whip, and a double shot of espresso. So I did do a little custom order, and it only cost like $4 of the gift card that I have from Fetch. So use Fetch if you want to get some gift cards. And I got my free Lush face mask. That's all I got. I just have my straw wrapper in there. And I ended up getting the BB Seaweed Fresh face mask. So this is one that you have to refrigerate, so I do want to get home and do that, which is also a good thing for this free self-care day, because even though I went to the mall to do it, I'm not tempted to go shopping because I have things that are cold that need to go in the freezer or the fridge. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and go home and listen to some true crime on the way. Listening right now to Stephanie Sue's podcast, Rotten Mango. I love it. I love her. I think she's a doll. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on while I drive, and we're gonna go home. I did end up changing and heading over to the record store, which also has a used books portion, and I always like to check out the books. However, I usually don't actually end up finding anything I'm super interested in, just because reading has become something that, while I'd like to get back into it, I already have so many books that I haven't read yet, so I try not to buy them unless they look really interesting or I've heard really good things about them. But I do like to flip through them and sort of read a few pages just to see if there's something that I'd like to try out. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything I wanted to try this time, which is actually a good thing because I was here for the free records. This is a 1600 Renaissance record that I'm holding that I thought was apparently really fascinating because I held on to it for quite a while. I didn't end up picking this one up, but I did get a few, so you're gonna go ahead and see that haul in just a moment. Is this video mostly B-roll? Yeah. Do I care? No. So let's look at the records I picked up from the free bin. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip through those and show you those here. Picked up this one primarily because it had a little kitten on it and the girl looked cute. So I picked up this vinyl. I liked this one because I like vinyls with no words. I picked this one because this looks like an Instagram post I want to make. I picked this one because she looked so happy and so much in love, and I liked that. And this one just looked romantic. I really liked that. This one I assume will have no words, so I like that. And then I've been looking for Leslie Gore for like years now. So that's why I picked these records. For this next portion of the video, I wanted to record some of my yoga routine / my daily stretches. Now, I have to do these because I actually have a back injury. I have a pinched nerve in my lower right-hand side, and I have been given these stretches by my doctor, who I went and I got an alignment with, who he also said I actually have a misaligned spine and lower pelvic region, so I have to do these every single day for about 15 minutes at a time, minimum. I can stretch more than that, obviously, but I should be stretching for a minimum of 15 minutes a day. So here is what I'm doing, and I do recommend going to see a doctor if your back hurts, because it turns out I have not been taking as good a care of my body as I should have been over quarantine. Obviously, I couldn't really go to a gym, but I could have been doing stretches. So I definitely have been working this back into my routine, but especially on this little self-care day, I wanted to make sure that I had some form of stretching included in the video, because it's something that you can do for free, that you can really just help your body sort of align itself. This I just thought would be kind of fun to show you guys. I'm not a chef by any means, but one of my favorite things to do on self-care days is have some healthy meals and then also some more fun meals. Like this one is definitely comfort food to me, just tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. And I'm going to make this for you guys. I use Go Veggie, which is a vegan American cheese replacement, and I really like it, but you do have to eat it quickly, otherwise it becomes very strange in texture, so you do have to eat it while it's hot, and just some regular Campbell's soup. And I'm gonna be making a little sandwich for you today, or rather with you today. But I highly encourage you to make one along if you have one, because it's cheap, it's easy, and it's definitely a comfort meal for me. I hope you guys enjoyed my little sad attempt at an aesthetic ASMR cooking video. I promise this is not an ASMR channel now. I promise I will not be doing this often, but I thought it would be nice to bring you along for a little bit of my day. Also, I promise I ate more than this on this day. I just didn't film it all. I just wanted to film this part in particular because it was aesthetically pleasing to me. And make sure in the next few days that you're carving out some time to take care of yourself, even if that care doesn't require any money. I think that's a really important thing to do, is find some things that aren't gonna financially impact you that can still be sort of treaty items, like some cheap comfort food or doing some stretches and things like that. So definitely take some time for yourself. I will see you in the next video. Hope you are well until then. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Love you, bye!